Hey, Appius.
Oh, God, I was just looking at ponies, star. Nothing much.
It's alright. Speaking of ponies, what would you say to doing your review of them today?
Not a bad idea, man. Let's do it. I'll talk about the show first.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Okay, people, I'll be reviewing My Little Pony Friendship is Magic today, starting with the show.
How about we talk about the history of My Little Pony first?
Sure. You see, My Little Pony began as a toy brand created by this person named Bonnie Zasher, who created the franchise based on her childhood desire for a pet horse. It started out pretty decent, it got a show in the 80s, and the original show was alright to say the least, though the show wasn't perfect. There were some flaws, but it was above average for a girls' show.
Interesting. What about the other generations?
Well, the next few generations were not very good. Generation 2 wasn't as good, and then came Generation 3, which was worse. Cheesy, stupid, and boring would describe it well.
Oh man, that sucks. What about G.5? Or Newborn Cuties?
Shut up! We're not going there. So, yeah, by the time Friendship is Magic, the fourth generation, became a possibility, My Little Pony was on a one-way road to death. If Friendship is Magic never happened, My Little Pony would be dead by now. But then Friendship is Magic came along, created by Lauren Faust, the one who helped make Powerpuff Girls and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends popular.
That's awesome. And now the franchise is here, better than ever.
That's right. Now let's dig into what the show is like. The basic premise, as follows, is that a unicorn named Twilight Sparkle from the city of Canterlot goes on all sorts of misadventures and quests with her friends, and as she does this stuff, she learns all sorts of lessons on how to make and keep friends. As cheesy as this sounds, the show is pretty fun to watch.
That's right. And there are actually some pretty badass episodes and moments in the show along with the sweet and heartfelt stuff usually found in a girl's show.
You're right. Oh, and let's get started on the characters. If I sat here and named them all, it would take hours, because there are a ton of unique characters in the show. So I'll go over the main cast, or main six as the fans call them. So, you have. What the hell? Why are the mega babies here? Get them out. Alright, good. I just got over them, you don't need to remind me of those guys. Okay, better, much better. So, you have the previously mentioned Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash, a spunky, tomboyish, braggy Pegasus, Applejack, a tough and hardy farm girl. Then there's Fluttershy, who looks after animals with love and care, Pinkie Pie, who loves parties and junk food, and last but not least a fashion-savvy rarity.
Appius, don't forget about Spike. He's a main character too.
Don't you think I would forget about him? Thanks for mentioning him for me. There is also a wide array of antagonists like Trixie, Discord, Nightmare Moon, Queen Chrysalis, Tyrak, Sunlight Glimmer, King Sombra, and a few others. Also, besides characters, there are some other things worth mentioning. Like the songs, don't let most cartoons fool you into hating songs on cartoons. My Little Pony's songs are actually really good. Examples are Smile, I've Got to Find a Way, and Winter Wrap Up.
What else is there? Oh wait. The plots of each episode are pretty unique and creative. Not saying each episode is good, for example, the mysterious ne'er-do-well often gets a lot of backlash, but the episodes often have decent and creative stories.
You're right with that one. Other good things about this show include the cute art style, the smooth animation, the colorful backgrounds and characters, the strong continuity, references to Greek myths, and the rich mythology and backstory of the show. But the show does have its flaws. Sometimes the characters don't develop too well, sometimes they can be out of character, and, well, I find this kinda bothersome. This show is absolutely crawling with animation errors. It really makes it look lousy and unprofessional at times. But why should I argue with a show made in Flash?
Well, they do have their benefits. Just look at Derpy Hooves. She wouldn't be as recognizable with her eyes if it weren't for animation errors.
You're right with that one. Anyhow, I'm not done with My Little Pony yet. I've only covered the tip of the iceberg. Next review, I'll get to what you might have been waiting for, the Brony fandom. See you there.